file for bankruptcy. File for bankruptcy if you need it. I just came from a networking event in Naples, Florida. I pulled over because it's raining. That video is now the bane of my existence. First of all, I want to start with, I'm not filing for bankruptcy. If I were, I would take you guys with me and show you step by step. So I don't know this information you're asking me. Like, since I posted that video, which I'm grateful it went viral, I guess, you guys have stayed in my DMs asking me questions like, now what's next? Okay, now I fill this part out. Now I'm stuck on number 7. Now I'm on number 10. Okay, now I call a lawyer. What's next? I'm not a bankruptcy lawyer. You guys don't find it weird that you're asking, I'm no longer an influencer, a writer questions like that? I just happen to be at a right place at the right time, got some information and shared with you guys, and shared this book with you guys, which has all the answers in it. Whatever question you have about bankruptcy, it's in this book that I told you to pick up. I also find this clip from Dave Ramsey, which I think would be very helpful. Dave Ramsey is one of my financial advisors in my head, and he's my idol when it comes to finance. And so for him to admit that bankruptcy happened to him too when he was 28 is incredible. And he tells you what's next after you file for bankruptcy. There's nothing to be ashamed of if you file for bankruptcy. If this business that I just launched, if it fails, I will be filing. Now that I know that you can use it anytime you want, I will be filing, absolutely, but knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't fail.
All right. So when I was 28, many years ago, I filed bankruptcy, Chapter 7. I lost everything, and I went through it. It was very painful, and a lot of shame that I had failed because I had, and it took some of my confidence away. And so the way I chose to react to that was to do an autopsy on my stupidity and say, what put me here? What are the things I believed that were obvious lies that put me here? You follow me? In other words, if you're going to go through that kind of crap, at least learn the lessons, right? At least pass the test. If this is a test, at least pass the test. So you never go back for those reasons. So you bought an education you couldn't afford, you bought a car you couldn't afford, and you had no savings. So when you went through a job loss and a divorce, everything came tumbling down because you had a lot of debt and no money. Does that sound right?
Correct.
Yeah, that's the CSI on your deal. So how do we recover from that? Well, we do the opposite of that. We pile up cash and we have no debt. And that's what I've been doing now for 35 years. It worked too, by the way. Good news. So next time you need a car, you pay cash for it or you don't buy it. The next time you need to take a class, you pay cash for it or you don't buy it. The next time
I say all that to say, you can use Google for your answers. That's spelled G as in Google, O as in orange, another O as in open, another G as in Guggenheim, L as in Larry, E as in elephant, google.com, and type in your question. I don't have the answers for you. I wish I did, but I'm not a bankruptcy lawyer. I don't want to be liable. Also, what I did find out is that after just a month after filing for bankruptcy, you can find your LexisNexis, it's what it's called, and you can report it off your credit, and you can remove the bankruptcy from your credit. So literally, there's no disadvantage for filing for bankruptcy. If you need to do it, just do it. Like I said, if I were doing it, I'll be wearing my Louboutins, carrying my Minnie Kelly, and taking you with me to the bankruptcy court, haunted. But right now, I don't need to file. Thank God. Well, we'll see. Once again, here is the book, because the amount of questions I received in that video, where's the book? Where's the book? The book is in the comment section. It's at the end of the video. I don't want to get frustrated with you guys. I'm so, you guys, that video stressed me out so bad. I don't know why. Here's the book. Screenshot it. It's on Amazon.com, Amazon.com.